Okay, so in the first video we drew a right side view. In the second video we started doing our alignment and our projection. Okay, now what we need to work on now is working on the development for the top half. Okay, and since we've drawn on this, we can get started on that. And what I'll do, I'll start off on the middle line, or the top line in this view, middle line in this view. Okay, and since I'm looking at this from the side, I know that this is the actual true length of that line. And if I go to the properties panel, it's 2.158 in length. Okay, so I'll just simply draw a line 2.158 in length. Okay, now the purpose for triangulation, I'm just going to show you really quickly. There's some things that you think you know about this drawing, but it just doesn't quite work out. For example, if I look at this half circle and I go to properties and I look at the arc length and divide it by 12, I get 0.32725. Okay, and I also know by clicking on properties what the circumference of that circle is, and if I divide that by 24, 3.1416, I get 0.1309. So you think if you take a line and you just draw a line tangent to both of these circles, then all would be well and you could move along with your development. Okay, but if I check the length on that, it's 2.149. Okay, and what that line would represent is the green line here. Okay, so just to see if that line of thought works, let's find the true length of that line. And the true length of that line is 2.2088, which is about 500ths difference than the other one. Okay, so you can tell it's not the same. And we want, even though triangulation is not an exact method, we want to keep it as close as we can. Okay, so I need to go ahead and erase this. Okay, but I can actually keep the other two circles there, at least for now. And make sure you clean up every time you draw something. Want to get it back kind of looking the way it was. But what I'm going to do to establish where the points actually are is I'm going to make a line myself. Okay, I'm going to draw a line from this point to this point. Okay, to find out exactly where that point is. Okay, and if I were to draw a line in the top view and manufacture the same line in the front view, which I can do, I can find the true length. Okay, now you see that white line I just drew goes from the red point here to the green point here. Okay, so I just want to find the true length of that line I just made. The true length of that line is 2.2121. Okay, so I can just simply go in 2.2121. Okay, and where these two circles intersect up here, I can draw that line that I just made in the top and the right side view, and that's that line in this development. Okay, now I can draw a line. The true length, first of all I need to find the true length of that green line, which I found earlier, and you could have actually written that down, probably would have saved you some extra effort, but do it again real quick. that is 2.2088. Okay, and from these endpoints, I just want to draw that 2.2088 circle. Okay, and then draw the line back down to this intersection. And again, 2.2088. All right. And what these lines are, these two in the middle, those are the ones I just made myself. In other words, those are the strange lines that I drew over in the initial step. Okay, and the other lines are simply the green. These are the green lines, and the one in the middle is the red line that we started with. And you simply just keep following that same procedure until you go all the way around the object. Okay, all the way across the top view. You work from one end and then from the other, and you keep doing that all the way around until you're done with the top half of the development. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cut off the video now. I'm going to finish the development, show you what that looks like, and then we'll work on the bottom. And that concludes video 3.